Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, and welcome to another episode of the Gentleman's Pixel Club. We're a small YouTube channel. We are a very small YouTube channel, and if there's any way that you can help us grow, then I would like you to consider this. Our handle is on the screen or just disappearing at the moment. And if you find yourself in a situation like I did, that you bump into a box like this that appears in the middle of nowhere, then when whoever comes out that box, if anybody does, one, ask to have a look in the inside, but secondly, let them know about the Gentleman's Pixel Club. And I legitimately did actually bump into that box where it was right there, and I had to take a photo. But that is a completely different story. But as I say, if you bump into the owner of this box, do tell them about the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and maybe they will pay us a visit, or on their travels they can tell other people about the Gentleman's Pixel Club. But enough of this. It is time for viewers' feedback, and this was a video that we did yesterday, Fire Ant on the MiSTer FPGA, played on the Game Boy Color. Great game. Very hard game. If you watch me play the game, there was a bit of difficulty that I had here, but I had a lot of fun doing this. So let's scroll and have a look at the comments. And you know, we've got two comments here. We've got one from the author, brilliant. That's why it's worth making games like this, to make me smile after another person plays with it afterwards. He talks about how he was 14 years old when he played with it on the Commodore and had the same experience, no idea how to do, couldn't ask anybody, and thanks us for the interest. And you know what, that gentleman there does not charge anybody any money for the games that he makes. You will find him on itch.io. He talks about one of the bugs that I mentioned in the game, about why it does it, and that feedback was absolutely phenomenal, because you know, I brought a smile to his face, but sir, you brought a smile to my face as well, and thank you for taking the time to give that feedback in these comments. You do not know how much this means to me, especially, I'm not harping on here, but we are a very small YouTube channel, and when people are good enough, people are kind enough, this is authors of people, because we've got the regular viewers that always respond, so you know, thank you for this. But when authors are good enough and kind enough to respond like this, it makes it worthwhile, because you know what, some days you feel a little bit sad when you put a lot of effort into the videos and the subs don't go up or anything else like that. But comments like this, comments like the comments we have from all the regular viewers, like Harry we've got here, RS Matrix 1 who's not on here, Jazz 72 who's not around on these particular comments as well, make everything worthwhile. Apologies to anybody that I've missed, but you know, very important to get that out. So we're going to give you a like, and we're going to give you a love, so, and we're going to say a reply. Just move the controller out of the way so I don't keep banging into that. No problem. And many thanks for this great feed back here. Honestly, it is responses like this from authors that also make me smile beyond the smiling I do when viewers respond. I will look at other games of yours, and please also keep up the great work. So there we go, we get a little reply there, and that game really was a great game. It was a frustrating game, but it was a great game. And then Harry 2, this is one of those simplistic games which were marvellous, and it really was. It was a marvellous game. Let's just take a quick look at it. You know, you basically had to rescue this ant here. The scorpions come and kidnap everybody, and it just all goes to pot. But what a marvellous game this was. And Harry's right, you know, you could spend days on these games, and you know, they were just so damn good. So, you know, you get a like and you get a love there, and a reply. Could not agree more. Simple games are often the best, and they make you come back time and time again. So there we go, a little reply to that as well. So yeah, that's important, very important to do the replies to the videos. So what are we doing today? We are going to the Nintendo Entertainment System, and we are playing this game that you see on the screen at the moment, The Adventures of, as it disappears, Billy. I need to double check the name actually, because it's hard to pronounce. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. And the reason I needed to check the name was this game has a different name over in Japan, but no idea what to expect from the game. It looks like you are a cowboy that's got to rescue your girlfriend. There's some scrolling text going on here that I haven't bothered reading, and we're just going to hit start. Here we are, the Adventures of Bayou Billy. Choice Game A, Game B. Don't know what either of those does, so we're going to do Game A. Wait for it to load. Konami brought this game to us. I should have put the Konami logo above me. That's a mistake there. The Adventures of Bayou Billy on the Nintendo Entertainment System, recreated on the MiSTer FPGA. Billy, I'm taking Annabelle away. Okay, well, he's a nice chap there. If you want her back, you will have to come to my... Now, what? Oh, estate. You will find that before reaching the estate... Yes, come on, chop chop. There will be many obstacles to overcome. So why did the bad guys give all this? Why didn't they just take her and leave it as a mystery for Billy to figure out? But he's saying, let's see if you've got what it takes to get there. Obviously, oh god, he's not happy. This is quite a nice little comic scene it's doing here. Stage 1, use this stage, use the controller. Okay. So, where are we? We're the guy at the bottom. We've got a kick, we've got a punch, and it's a beat 'em up. Alright, so let's scroll all the way to the right. Oh, don't like the flashing shadows underneath the people. That's a bit disconcerting. Either they could do with not being there, but he looks rather a muscular Indiana Jones type character that doesn't seem to have the ability to punch. Oh, he did, to punch out anybody there. Yeah, I don't know whether I like that. It doesn't need that flashing shadow. That is slightly irritating. Okay, so we got lots of enemies here, and these enemies are done in the style of Double Dragon. Look at the colours of them, blue and red. So you can guess that it's trying to symbolise the Double Dragon people. I think one of them had their girlfriends actually stolen, if I recall, on the game, have actually turned bad, and that they now work for henchmen stealing other people's girlfriends. But in this day and age, you wouldn't get a game like this. That they wouldn't allow the woman to be kidnapped like that. No. It would be a strong, powerful woman who would fight all of these people, a Lara Croft type character, and there would be another. What's the word they use? Oh God, I can't remember. MacGuffin. There would be another MacGuffin in the game that you would have to do. Why are you running away? You've basically beaten me to a pulp already, and you're not fighting. Just come here and fight. It's like the Black Knight out of Monty Python. He wants to have a fight, but he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't realise he's lost already. Well, these guys haven't quite lost, but they're not doing a very good job of taking me down. Right, one down, one left. Do they have health? I'm just looking on the screen here. No, they don't. Alright, no health for them. Alright, so that's those 3 people dead so far. Oh, we got another. Oh, okay. Right, so it's ramping up the people every time. Oh, I've fallen down. I'm dead. My life is over. Every time we beat a couple, we get a few more. So all these lives again. It's automatically brought me back here, and I think each one of those squares that I've got must be a hit that I can take. What would be nice is, apart from getting rid of the flashing circles underneath, if you can hit them when you've got 2 in the same place, they both take hits as well. But no, that doesn't seem to happen. Right, come on. Oh, right, one dropped a chicken. Alright, that was probably health, which would have done me good. Pick that up, yes. Look at that. I got time in the middle of the fight to stop to pick up the chicken and get my full health. But they're a pain in the arse, dear God, to take out. The red one was gone there now, but yeah, these are not easier. And I'm expecting, after seeing what we're seeing here so far, to then have 4 enemies that I need to fight on the next stage. Come on, just die. Die. Jesus, how many hits do you want? Alright, so now I expect it to scroll to the right and give us 4 people. Okay, there was an eagle. Oh dear God, there's loads of eagles. I was going to make a joke about those are the eagles from the Peacemaker, but no, there's many eagles there. Right, how do we jump? Excuse me 1 sec. Don't like to cough on live video, but once in a while you need to. How do I jump? Oh no, you don't jump, you just land in the water. Alright, okay, yeah, that's fair. Give me crocodiles any day. Crocodiles that I can't fight or don't know how to fight, and all they've done is taken my life. Come on, get on the logs so you can get on the grass. You no. Okay, how the hell do we do this? This game, I don't know whether I'm liking this game. It's not start, no start pauses. Not select, that doesn't do anything. Ah, 2 buttons. I have to hit 2 buttons at once, both buttons. Okay, alright. So that wasn't expected. So, oh, look at this. This is so much easier now. I hit the guys with flashing shadows and for some reason breaking up animation. I don't know whether this is what the game actually really looked like. Is it, or is this the MiSTer FPGA that's creating this? You know, part of me is beginning to wonder. You know, with the breaking up of the sprites that we've seen here, maybe it's because a lot is going on the screen here. Continue. Yes, we want to continue. We do. We're going to continue here. But with the sprites breaking up a little bit on the screen, oh shit sticks! It's put me right back at the beginning. Yeah, and that shadow. You know, is that because we're playing on the MiSTer FPGA? Who knows? Who knows? But we're going to carry on playing anyway. This is a retro game. This is a game that had a really unique title that I had to play, and learning the new power of jump that we've got. Like a ballerina, we're going to keep missing him, and sometimes our kicks will get him. So 1 down. We now scroll and have 2 enemies. Come on. Why are you not turning? Ah, got you again. Aha. Right, the red guy will probably be down in a 753 hits if I can get near him. Flying kick, yeah, he's taken out. Let's go for you. You're taken out. Got you. Come on, one more time. Oh dear God. And we've got 3 of them next. Before we go on to the flying eagles from Peacemaker. Multiple eagles along with crocodiles. Alright, so life out there. Start again. So I'm looking at here, we've got 800 points. The high score is, dear God, 20,000. That's going to take a lot of work. R equals 0. What is that? Is that round? I really have no idea. You know, these flying kicks, you know, did I do 2 people damage in one go? I don't know. No, I didn't. I thought I did just for a moment, but these kicks are not doing as much power as I want. You know, I need these people to die quickly, because when we get to the other bad guys, where we had bad guys, and if you notice where not the sprites were glitching, so it might be like that on the original NES, but if we get to that point there again, come on, start again, we had people throwing barrels at us. You know, that wasn't pleasant, that wasn't nice. I really would like if when you start these stages, come on, oh Jesus, it would remember the hard work that you did in clearing the enemies, and you know what, not put them all back on the screen at once. I'm not sure whether I was actually doing better before I discovered that you could jump and do the flying kicks. I think that's impeded me a little bit actually. Oh, get the chicken, yeah, got the chicken. Alright, come on, someone die, make this a little bit easier. Death to you all. That picture I showed on the opening video, for a while in my life I worked at the BBC. And it doesn't matter what I did at the BBC, but I worked at the BBC. And the BBC, this was in West London, in Westfields. This was where you had the donut. Yeah, this was the old BBC that I worked in. And it was a huge campus. And what you had there was lots of TV props, film props, and everything, just literally dotted around the estate. And there were quite a few TARDISes that were around every once in a while. They did actually move them, they weren't always there, and I'm assured that they didn't come off their own free will by the Doctor, but they were there. What else did they have? That they had the cars from Life on Mars, if you remember Gene Hunt and Eagles. The Eagles nearly got me. Eagly was his name from Peacemaker, the Eagle. Yeah, they had Life on Mars, continue, yes we will, yes we'll use the controller. Ah, shit, it's taking us back to the beginning. Yeah, so you had the Life on Mars cars from, so you had the cars from Life on Mars that Gene Hunt used to drive, and there was all great props there, and they were literally not protected by anything. They were sat there. In the UK, I don't know whether it's on anymore. Clearly, I would not watch it if it was. But there used to be a show called Blue Peter, and there was a phrase, there was a joking phrase, because it was a kids show, but they used to show you how to do things like cook and build all kinds of little bits and pieces out of fairy liquid bottles and stuff like that. And there was a phrase that they had, which was, "Here's one I prepared earlier." So they would show you it part assembled, and then they would reach under the counter and "Here's one I prepared earlier," and they would pull this out, and you would see whatever it was that they had built, that they were trying to make. And it was a fun program for kids. Kids used to like it, and you could build things for your toys. With some of the things they showed you, like if you had Action Man, they would show you how to build a guardhouse and spaceships and God knows what else. But yeah, here's one I prepared earlier. Anyway, I was walking around at one time, and if you work at the BBC, it's a very strange, at least in the old BBC, the original BBC, mixture of offices, studios, side corridors, areas that open up into vast expanses, and really weird to walk around. But I was walking around one time, and literally going through a studio that was empty once. It then had the entire Blue Peter set in it, because you could walk through these studios but assembled and ready for use. And these weren't always main studios, they were like warehouse areas in some cases, where they kept it all there ready for assemble, ready to be moved into the studio. And just such a unique environment as I punch away this blue guy. Whoever thought people would be talking about Blue Peter and punching blue bad guys at the same time as you're dressed as a hunky Indiana Jones without the skills of him there, got him. So yeah, you would see the Blue Peter set, and you would see all kinds of different things. And what was also surreal is you would walk around there doing your job, and you would pass people. You would pass celebrities who aren't normal people. People like Jonathan Ross once in a while. People, other famous people you would just see walking around, and there's nothing more odd than being in one of the many canteens that were there, and you just see these people going about their daily business, having food, having a meal, interrupted by nobody, because nobody ever really went up to any celebs you saw or anything like that, because it was just so normal to see them. But what an interesting place. And another thing that was odd and surreal is I've been walking through corridors that were kind of high above studios, looking down on them, and you would see Channel 4 shows being made there. And it doesn't mean that the BBC made Channel 4 stuff, but what it meant is the studios were hired out by other companies to do the work. So other production companies could hire them, and walking above a studio that looked like there was going to be Sean Rock and Jimmy Carr in it a bit later that day, with how it was set up and everything, and obviously the show that was being done there was just a little bit odd, but very good place to work, very interesting place to work if you're into film, into TV. The culture was absolutely appalling, though. I've never worked for a company with a worse culture. And let me tell you one very brief story. I joined up with a new team, let's say, and I'm adjusting it just a little bit for the intro of this. I joined up with a new team, and I met this new team for the first time, and there was this meeting that we're all in, and right, let's avoid the eagles so we can at least get a little bit further. So just focus, jump on here. Right, avoid the crocodiles, jump. Good, I survived that. Yeah, so jump on here, and we stop here. Oh, avoid the eagle. Right, we're gonna, oh shit, they're gonna keep coming. Can we stop and pause for a minute? Yeah, so we joined up, and we met the new team, and you were surrounded by maybe 8-10 people that I had not met before, and they went to kick off the meeting. I thought, well, hang on a minute, I don't, nobody here, apart from this as a team. So I said, before we get on, can we just do an introduction? I'm X, this is what I do, blah blah blah, and no, and they replied, no, I'm sorry, we don't do that kind of thing here. And I thought, you utter wanker. But they were all like that, and it was very cliquey, very culty, very awful to work for. And I'm adamant and you could make a life working at the BBC, doing no work whatsoever because of the culture, because of the way it was. And for me that actually likes to earn the money, likes to do what I do in the day, likes to do my job and what I'm paid to do, it was a real fucked up place to work. The irony of the story was I was made redundant, and I also then ended up working for them again through another company that took on the contract that I was made redundant for, and I ended up in the same fucking place. That's another story. Anyway, let's get on with the game. Sorry to digress a little bit, but you know what? I think it's nice to have a little chat once in a while about other things. So let's try and beat these. Oh shit, what is going on with this clipping? I really don't know if this is the MiSTer FPGA, if this is the original game that's doing it, but by God, that clipping is a bit distracting. Alright, continue, yes. And we're back at the beginning. Alright, this is the last time we are going to do a continue one here, because I know that we've paused so I can talk to you about the BBC, I can talk to you about other bits and pieces, but shit, this is hard. This is really hard. You know, the collision detection isn't the best on this game, and I was inspired by this game to, you know, play it because of the name of the game. You know, it had a real interesting name. And when I do this channel, when we do the videos on this channel, we do not always play the best games. We always do not play the brightest games that we've got. You know, we're not always doing the hits or anything. You know, we had a great comments on yesterday's video on Fire Ant that we did. You know, we're here just to try and make a pleasing channel, a relaxing channel, something that hopefully, you know, you watch. I don't know how you watch these, for the people that are good enough and great enough to tune into these videos, but do watch and just enjoy together. When we hit 1,000 subs, and that is the only goal of this channel, when we hit 1,000 subs, I do believe that there will be enough of an audience to be doing live streams of me playing games badly, and I really look forward to get to the point of doing this, because, you know, I want enough people to turn up, so there's a small community of people doing this. But yeah, this is all done for free. This is all done for fun, and by free, you know, I've taken no payment for anything that I've done. I've actually turned down, you know, sponsorship as well, from one area, because, you know, I'm not, that just does not interest me. What interests me is playing games. What interests me is playing fun games like this. What interests me is getting great feedback from, you know, people that view the channel, you know, people that leave comments there, authors of videos, so authors of video games that clearly enjoy the content that is being made, you know, the publicity they're getting for the games. Because let's be honest, you know, these little videos that I do here, if that brings that chap, that gentleman, WLS I think is the coding name that he goes by, who did Fire Ant, if that brings 5 or 6 new people to his game, and I'm just saying 5 or 6 based on the channel size that we have here at the moment, you know, that's absolutely excellent as far as I'm concerned. You know, I'm really pleased about that. He doesn't charge for his work or anything like that. You know, we've got some people where I have brought their games on itch.io and said I'm going to buy it, because they give you a chance to buy it, you know, and it's very low prices that's being charged here, and I'm talking stupid low prices. Right, I know what the R means now. The R means lives, because I think that's dropped off. Why it's called R, I don't know. I guess it's R for restart. So when he's dead here, he's dead. But yeah, the game's on itch.io. You know, I pay for when there's a chance to pay for, because I really do believe in supporting authors, because you know what, the indie authors and the things like this are the lifeblood of, you know, not just this channel, but, you know, the retro scene and, you know, channels as a whole, because, you know, they give us the content, you know, to produce these videos. They give us the content to make the videos that we're doing. So, you know, it's very important where there's a chance to say thank you, and it's appropriate to pay a little bit of money, you know, for the stuff that you're doing, then, you know, you will do it. I doubt I would ever take a free commercial game and, you know, play that game, you know, to do a video review, a video type gameplay that we do here, for nothing. You know, there was one case in point where I asked for a ROM. We're not going to continue here. I asked for a ROM, and they actually gave me the full version of the ROM, so I went and brought the t-shirt so the video would be completely unbiased, which costs the same amount as the ROM. Oh, look at him reaching up, game over. So this has been a strange game on the Nintendo Entertainment System. You know, I haven't got very far through this game. The Adventures of Bayou Billy looks very, very interesting. There's shooting bits in it. There's car racing bits, but I can't get through it. You know, I'm just absolutely shit at this game. I've done my best to get through it, but we're constantly stuck on that level. So this has been perhaps not the most exciting video in terms of you see a lot of the game. I guess you're going to have to look at some of the walkthrough videos on YouTube, you know, if this game does interest you, because I just don't have the ability to get past that. We've tried a few restarts. I literally don't. The collision detection doesn't seem the absolute best. I can get to the bit where they're throwing barrels, and it's probably a little bit further than there. But, you know, look at this. You've got this happening on the screen now. You know, we've not seen anything like that. You know, he's then got a whip, which makes it even more interesting. So there's cars in it as well. There is a lot more elements to this game on the Nintendo Entertainment System, but I am not good enough to get to them, and I'm sorry. So in the failure state that I am, I'm going to say goodbye, good night. I failed to progress on this game, but there will be more videos coming from me soon. All of you stay safe, all of you take care, and I will see you perhaps tomorrow in another video. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again?